Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Devin and thank you for coming to visit. Please be sure to subscribe and to hit the bell notification right next to it so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. So today I got inspired by these two videos I saw to do kind of a mashup rice water protein treatment and a cherry Lola treatment. So I decided to combine the two. I will have both those original videos linked below. Here are their thumbnails if you are interested in those videos and where I got this inspiration to do this. So the first thing you're going to do is make some fermented rice water. First things first, you need jasmine rice. I prefer jasmine. It has a lot of nutrients in it and it is really good for your hair. If you can get brown rice, it is actually better. I'm using the jasmine rice for this video because I was almost out of it. Next, you're gonna need some purified water. I live in Florida and I prefer using purified water as opposed to regular tap water. Next, this is optional, but I personally like it for the tingle and to eliminate the smell, but I'm gonna add a couple of drops of peppermint oil to my fermented rice water. Lastly, you're gonna need some kind of jar with a lid. I typically use a mason jar because they have nice, really tight, secured lids. Now, I'm sure I don't have to explain the many benefits of fermented rice water to you all, as it's been like the biggest thing for the natural hair community over the last 2 or 3 years. But fermented rice water has shown to increase hair growth while also adding softness and shine to your hair. Once you have all your items, you're going to take 1 cup of jasmine rice, 1 cup of purified water, and about 5 to 10 drops of peppermint oil and mix them up in your mason jar. Then you're going to want to take that jar and store it in a cool, dark place for at least 24 hours.
24 hours later.
Once those 24 hours are up, I'm going to take my mason jar full of rice water and get a measuring cup and a strainer. I'm going to strain the water from the rice. So now that I have strained my rice and I have about a cup of rice and a cup of rice water, I'm actually going to take the rice, I'm going to put it in a pot and we are going to cook the rice. And for now, place your remaining rice water to the side. We'll come back to it. With my remaining rice, I'm going to take about 1.5 cups of water and I'm going to cook the rice as instructed. After about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your stove and how you like to cook your rice, you want your rice to be nice and fluffy and sticky, just like you would if you were going to eat it. From there, I'm going to remove the rice from the heat, and now it is time to pull out our blender. Yes, we are going to be blending this rice. So you want to take the contents of your rice and you're going to put that into your blender. Once the rice is in the blender, I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of my remaining rice water back into this mixture. Just because when you fermented the rice and you made the rice water, you pulled a lot of the nutrients out. So for this mass to be extra effective, I'm going to put a couple of those nutrients back into it. And from there, I'm just going to blend it all together. And excuse me, my blender is old and from Walmart, so yes, we have to give it a little shake so all the contents will actually blend correctly. So now we're getting into the cherry Lola part of the treatment that I'm mixing into this rice concoction because my brain is like, let's just try new things. So the first thing you're going to need is baking soda. And I'll be taking this baking soda and adding 2 tablespoons of it to my mixture. Baking soda has been known to remove excess oil and buildup on the hair while also softening it and restoring shine. Following your baking soda, you're going to need liquid amino acids. I got these from Walmart. They're typically in the health food section, and I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of those as well. Liquid amino acids have been linked to softening your hair as well as improving the look of your hair and stopping excessive shedding and breaking. Next, you're going to want about a tablespoon of molasses. And you want to be careful with the molasses because you don't want to do too much and then it will get sticky. Molasses has also been linked to softening the hair while also reducing hair loss and graying. Our final ingredient is going to be honey, and you're going to need 1 tablespoon of honey for this mixture. Honey has both emollient and humectant properties, making it great to maintain your hair's moisture and shine. And once you've added those elements, you can go ahead and go back to blending it up. Once the baking soda begins to react, it is going to expand. That's perfectly normal. As long as you didn't overfill your blender with rice or anything like that, it will not overflow. And I'm gonna go ahead and stir that all together just to kind of help the blender mix everything out completely. Again, my blender was $14.97 at Walmart. Don't judge me. Be sure to add water as needed. My mixture was getting a little too thick, so I added some water to dilute it just a little bit. And you're just going to want to blend that up until it's nice and smooth, and it should give you this really soft brown kind of color. And once the mixture is nice and blended, you're going to need a bowl, and you're going to go back to that strainer, and we're going to strain this mixture just to make sure we don't get any big chunks of rice or anything that the blender may have missed. Also, typically I don't end up using the entirety of this mixture. I use about half of it. So my final step is going to be adding my Melanin Hair Care Multi-Use Oil Blend, and we're gonna just mix that up into the mixture. It's gonna help kind of dilute it and make it not as sticky with the honey and the molasses that we've put in there. Also, this oil is full of nutrients and other great things for your hair, so it's wonderful for any kind of pre-treatment. And here is the final result. It's nice and soft brown. It's kind of jiggly. It's got a very interesting texture to it. It feels like a co-wash, honestly. That's how I would describe it. So now that the mixture is finished and ready to go, it's time to put it on my hair. And when I do this, I start with dirty hair and I section my hair off, and I dampen my first section and I kind of finger detangle just lightly. Once the section is softly detangled, I'll take a nice handful of this mixture and I'll start putting it on my hair from the roots to the end. And I actually make it a point to massage this into my roots and my scalp. I'll keep working this into the section until my hair feels nice and saturated. And for me, once the curls start to clump together and I can really see them, that's when I know a section is good and saturated. Now that the mixture is completely in that section, I'm going to separate it into two so I can twist it up and keep the section nice and detangled for washing. Then I'm just going to repeat that process all over my head until I'm finished. So I think it's important to mention hair types with this video since it is a treatment. My hair is low porosity, my hair is also colored, and my hair is type 4. So if your hair is a little bit on the higher or regular porosity side, this may not work for you. Again, I don't know if that's actually important, but I felt like I wanted to put that out in the universe in case you're a high porosity or a normal porosity kind of person. I'm not sure how this is going to work for you. I know how this works on my color damaged, low porosity hair. Once that's finished, I'm going to put a shower cap on my head, and I'm going to also wrap it in a towel just to trap that extra heat. I'm going to leave it on my head for 45 minutes before I take a nice warm shower. And after that 45 minutes, you're gonna notice that your hair is gonna be a little bit stiff. That's perfectly normal, and it's nothing wrong with that, because once that water hits it, it's going to melt completely out of your hair. Plus, this is for a wash day anyway, so you're going to be washing your hair, so nothing is going to be remaining in your hair after your wash day. And that's the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel on the way out. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for coming to visit me. And please go visit the other two creators that inspired my thinking and my kind of development of this mixture for my hair. Again, their videos will be linked down below. Please go show them some love. And I hope you found this video helpful. Bye, guys.